Ryan here for Bender Wins, back with another free play. And today, guys, it is not a free play. It's two of them. Yes, very, very rare I do this, but I'm going to give you guys out two free plays today. We got an underdog and a favorite. I'm going to walk you through both of them, guys, and explain the value of probability and understanding probability in sports betting. All right? So first and foremost, the question already people asking me is what happened in yesterday's two-unit play? Because for the first time ever, ever doing this, I pretty much guaranteed a play. I said, if this play doesn't hit, you joined Masterclass yesterday with 37 people joined. 37 people joined yesterday. I was sweating a little bit when that game started. I said, if you join yesterday and this play does not hit, I will send you an incredible offer, okay? And if you don't like the offer, I'll just give your money back, all right? It was Seattle. We won 9-1. We were up 3-0 before a single out was recorded for them. So I was feeling warm and fuzzy inside. Normally these big games, like, the 3-unit plays and this stuff, I don't watch them, guys. I do something else. I'll check the score when it's over. But I feel like there were so many people watching that game and sweating it that I'm like, okay, I better sweat this with you guys too. So I did. Not my favorite thing to do to watch those kind of games, especially when I know how much, your guys' money is out there on these games. But I was quite happy to jump out to a quick 3-0 lead in that one. And Masterclass won yesterday. Consensus Group won yesterday. We lost our free pick, so we didn't get the trifecta. And the irony of this is that Kansas City was actually a common link between all three of those. It was our free pick I gave you guys, but it was also a Consensus Group play yesterday, and it was a Masterclass play. We ended up winning those regardless of this play, but the difference between us having a really good day and like an epic day was Kansas City. So Kansas City was the ultimate screw job for us yesterday, but we did hit our big play and quite easily as well. So before we jump into it, guys, I just want to say a huge thank you, not just to the people who joined yesterday. Like I said, we had 37 people join yesterday on that offer. One of our best days ever in terms of new people coming in. So that being said, guys, thank you to all those people. And really the people over the past month or so have been joining. Yeah, we've been having a good run on our free picks and stuff like that. But I really do appreciate people taking that leap of faith, putting your confidence in me. And yeah, let's hopefully make some money together, right? So today's free play, guys, like I said, I have two of them. BenderWins.com if you are interested in joining our full card, guys. We've got a busy day. I actually have some tennis going, French Open. We got some tennis going that we've actually put up a pretty good ROI this year in tennis. My first full year of doing tennis. So good ROI so far in tennis. Lots of baseball, no basketball, no NBA today. We have WNBA, but no NBA, which, I feel pretty good about. Yeah, and some props, some good props. Actually, we have a really, really big prop in baseball today. So anyways, yada, yada, yada. BenderWins.com if you guys are interested in joining. $99 a month gets you my full card. And yes, you get a full card from the day you join, or a full month from the day you join. It does not renew again in a couple days, okay? You get a full month. All right, guys, so as promised, I got two free plays for you guys today, okay? I'm going to talk about each of these really quickly. First and foremost, guys, Kansas City Royals. Wrong team is favored in this game. And interestingly enough, Maquataro has not been swept at home, okay? Little keynote. There are certain teams, and certainly certain managers that just do not get swept at home. They don't like getting swept at home. They find ways to inspire their players and say, stop embarrassing us, or whatever it is they do behind closed doors, but they find ways to win. The Kansas City Royals are one of those teams. They're one of those teams that find ways not to get swept. So that's just a side note. Like, bottom line is wrong team is favored. For Seattle, guys, a little bit of a different story. I want to talk about this one. So Seattle, I'm going to use as not just a good play, but an educational speaking tool here, because I see more and more of something that I find a little bit disturbing, to be perfectly honest, in sports betting. And that is basically people being afraid of juice. And certainly people saying, like, I won't bet this, I won't bet that. Like, they have these rules saying, like, I saw one guy say, I will never bet anything over minus 160 or plus 160. That's his range. He lives within that range. So, to me, all you're doing is limiting yourself, right? And to have these hard and fast rules don't make sense, because let me ask you a question, okay? The sports betting community out here, if I said to you guys, I'll give you minus 250 odds, okay? So you're laying a bit of juice, minus 250 odds. And in order for you to win, though, the temperature in Florida tomorrow can't go below minus 40. Would you not take the bet? right? I mean, outside of the sun exploding, it's not going to be minus 40. So that is a certainty that is going to hit, right? Now, we say there's no such thing as certainty in sports. There isn't, but there is probability. So all you are saying, if you're saying, yeah, I would take that bet, is that you don't understand probability, okay? And understanding probability is everything in sports betting, okay? If you have an edge, to me, it does not matter if it's minus 250, it could be minus 600, it could be plus 1,000. We've had underdogs in soccer plus 13, plus 1,400, okay? It all has to do with math and probability. And if the odds are set and they do not match probability, and that is value, we're going to bet it, okay? So being afraid of juice is actually kind of comical from a mathematical standpoint. It does not matter what the juice is, okay? As long as you're practicing bankroll management, you're being responsible. And yesterday, we had the New York Mets. I actually came out, gave a note to my masterclass members, or consensus group, I should say. So for my consensus group members yesterday, I sent them a little note. We talked about this in our consensus group during our call, and it said that we want to bet more on the Mets yesterday, but the line was so high and we didn't want to do run lines. So we basically said, look, our hands are tied here. We got to bet one unit, okay? Because you still have to practice bankroll management responsibly. So you certainly can't go and have 3-unit plays on something that's minus 500. Like, you're not going to put 15 units of your bankroll out at risk. Even though, certain situations in Kelly criterion might say that, that's why we use a modified Kelly criterion, because we're not interested in risking 15% of our bankroll on one play. But to say that you're afraid of juice, or say that you're not going to bet something because the juice is too high, is ridiculous. In this specific game, guys, okay, 74%. So that is the expected win rate of Seattle in this game that I've capped 74%. That means the true line should be minus 285. Okay? True line, what we are paying, all that's value. All right? So for the people that have the rules and say, my rule is I'm not going to bet above this, well, now you've just excluded yourself from terrific amounts of value. Look, if you're saying you won't bet over plus 160, you'd miss out on so many of our great soccer wins. I have a really nice tennis play, an underdog in tennis. It's a no-brainer play. But, by setting these rules for yourself, you're going to miss out. Rather than setting rules, spend the time to understand value and probability and the math behind it, guys. If you do that, okay, it might be boring ass shit to a lot of people out there, but if you do that, you will become a better sports bettor, guys. This is the kind of stuff that I teach. This is the kind of stuff that Masterclass is about, guys. Take it to the next level. I wish you guys the best of luck. BendYourWins.com for the full card. Like I said, guys, we got a busy day. 2 plays today for you in free picks. Let's cash them both.